And greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of the Professor's Picks. It's Friday afternoon, and of course, the professor is here, Mr. Ken Golden. What's going on?
Well, as usual, I'm unprepared. So let me let me start. There we go.
Being prepared is good, right? A good thing.
Well, meh. There's nothing going on. Actually, there's things going on. There's a lot of stuff showing up that is showing up late, like General Giant Streets. Today's technically Friday. Streets today is just arrived 15 minutes ago. So nobody's getting it on Street Day. Um, and the CD version has not arrived. Haken Street's next Friday. We got to get those out. Eden Song Street's next Friday. We got to get those out. Laws Frederick Frostley Street's next Friday. We got to get these out. Guess what? I'm all alone. So, guys, please be patient. I'm going to be working this weekend. So you'll be, I don't know what you'll be doing, watching baseball or out playing golf. And I will not be doing that. So, you know,
And we'll be packing up your orders.
give me one. Can we give me 1 sec? Can we
Yep,
pause 1 sec?
yep. No worries.
Mark, Mark, I'm recording. Uh, I think he's trying to get my bagel. My friend Mark's coming from Long Island, and he's bringing me bagels from Queens. And I think he
Wants to know
wants.
which flavors you want, right?
Well, yeah, let me see. Wait, hang in there. Mark,
Let's
are you
see
there?
see what Ken picks here.
I'm there. They don't have a lot of bagels left.
Okay.
In terms of sesame and poppy, they have flats, some, and they have other stuff in regular bagels. They have Bialys, regular salt, etc.
Okay. We love Bialys.
What?
We love Bialys. Flats would
Okay.
be interesting for sesame.
Wait. Start again. Flats, what?
I'm not quite sure what a flat is, but it'll be fine if it's poppy and sesame.
Okay.
And we love Bialys.
Okay, good. All right. Got it.
All right. I'm recording, so I'm not going to answer you. I'm not going to talk to you anymore.
All right.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Bialys are always A-okay for me.
I love Bialys.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So a lot of people don't understand what a Bialy is. So
I know. I grew up eating Bialys because my grandparents lived on the Lower East Side of Manhattan. They were like right on in between the Italian neighborhood and the Jewish
ah,
neighborhood. So we had a Bialy and bagel store over on Essex Street because they lived on Delancey. So the bagel and Bialy place was
yeah,
literally
sure.
right downstairs from where my grandparents lived. So I grew up
Yeah,
eating those. The
and yeah,
Bialys.
you
So
want to
for
show
those
me?
of you who are watching who have no idea what a Bialy is, think of a lighter, flatter bagel but shaped it's round, but it's kind of a little bit different. It's not like a donut hole thing, and it's got baked in the middle. It's got like little like onion and garlic and
Yeah,
just
it, it's
wonderfulness. Yeah.
it kind of looks like a bagel that somebody sat on.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
Are we recording? Are we still recording?
Yes, we're recording.
Okay, that's fine. So people got my bagel order. So friend Mark is coming to visit me, and he's coming from his mother, his 90 some odd year old mother who's still living in Queens. And there's a great bagel shop on Horace Harding Expressway right near Little Neck Parkway. And so he was doing me the favor of picking me up bagels because we have shitty bagels down here.
Yeah.
South Jersey does not have good bagels. So I'm sorry. I apologize for the bagel interlude, but there it is.
It's important stuff, you know.
Important stuff. So, all right. So anyway, as I was babbling, I'll be packing up this weekend, and hopefully you all be patient. Oh, one last thing I should mention before we start hitting it. Everybody's been emailing and calling about the IQ Dominion Orange vinyl. Finally sorted that out. It is shipping out to me from the UK. I should see it early next week. But again, I've got a lot of pre-orders. It's basically sold out. So I've got to get about 40, 50 albums packed up, scaled up, and out the door by myself. So please know that it's happening finally, and you'll have them, I would think, by the end of next week.
CD's coming back in too.
I'm sorry, the CD will
CD.
be, I have the CD coming back. So, and I'm not sure if there's going to be another pressing of the vinyl. If there is, We'll get it down the road. But in the meantime, please be patient. Assuming there's no customs clearance issues, we'll see it early in the week. But again, I'm going to be dealing with getting these out and whatever. All right, let's hit it.
When you get the IQ CDs in, set one aside for me, and then I probably will have you send whatever you got.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no problem. We'll go through them.
Okay.
All right, let's see what we got. So we have one pre-order. Big Train. Are we nearly there yet? Comes out September 19th. My wife's birthday, Lauren's birthday. 2 CD, 3 LP. Those are the two versions. Culled from their 2024 and 2025 tours. So this is not on Inside Out, which I find curious.
No.
So this is on their own English Electric label. Perhaps Inside Out didn't want to follow a live album with a live album.
Yeah, I mean, I'm staring at the other one. A Flare in the Lens just came out last fall, so
Isn't that that was the last album, right?
yeah,
Us was the last studio, but I think that was before, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, something like that.
So that seems to be the modern age, right? You do a tour, you put out a live album. Do a tour, you put out a live. That's what keeps a lot of these bands going.
Yep.
I'm sure there's going to be a live Dream Theater.
Without a doubt, yeah, of course, yeah.
27 versions, and I'll be buried. So that'll be the death of me. So okay, that's the only pre-order for the week. Let's hit the regular stock. It's not a heavy week. We have 2 reissues from Angel Dust, Border Reality and Light in the Darkness. German power metal. They started out as kind of like a thrash metal band, migrated into the power metal genre, very popular. This label, Punishment 18, is doing reissues of all these kind of classic prog and thrash, prog metal, thrash metal, power metal. Last week I had the 2 Memory Garden albums, same label. So if, again, memory serves, these were originally released on Century Media.
Yes.
So if that's your jam, Angel Dust, good band.
I was big into them when they first came out. I haven't listened to them in years, though.
Wow, Mark's sending me pictures of hot bagels. Yeah, right. Wow. So next thing, Flower Kings, Love. So you got it. Did you review it?
I did.
Did you like it?
It's good. It's Flower Kings album.
It's a Flower Kings album, right? Selling quite well. Next we have Gammaray, Heading for the East, 25th anniversary, 2 CD, German. I call them speed metal, power metal, whatever you want to call them. I believe this was recorded in Japan, I think, and I don't remember. But again, it's a new 2 CD edition of it. Oh, what everybody's been waiting for, Gentle Giant. We got it here. I should note, this is the 2 CD Blu-ray version. Also, I'll get to the vinyl. There is a 2 CD version which has not shipped yet. There's some kind of delay. I don't know when that version is shipping, but right now the 2 CD Blu-ray. This was compiled by Dan Bornemark, who's very high up in the Gentle Giant fan club, and he remixed this, came up with a new mix. It's got extra tracks. It's got the dialogue between the tunes, and it's supposed to be a better oral experience. The Blu-ray comes with the high-res mix. Let's see what else we got. They call it 9624 stereo. I would call it 2496. It has the DTS surround mix, Dolby Atmos mix. So, and did I mention? I think I did. That it has 3 extra tracks that were not on it. So, Gentle Giant, again, please be patient. They just showed up. Next, this one, Pete, I don't know if you know this band. Totally unknown to me, but boy, I listened to a little bit of it, and this is right up your alley. Kal-El, Astral Voyager, Volume 1, on Blues Funeral.
The label.
Norwegian stoner. I listened to this, man. This was filthy stuff, man. I mean, the guitar, whew, this was real filthy stuff. So I can see you and Karen loving this one. So
I am very interested. I love that cover art too.
it's a pretty cool cover, yeah. So yeah, they're from Norway. Kal-El, Superman, Yeah, that's got you
Put
in
one
hand.
aside for me. Yep, yep, I'll take one of those.
Next one, which I already threw in your stack, and this is just one that I just decided I wanted to bring in because why not? Les McCann, Invitation to Openness. So Les McCann, jazz keyboard player, and early 70s, I think this was 1972, Les decided to plug in. And he made this Invitation to Openness album. It's one of the great Cosmogroove albums. He's got two guitar players on here, David Spinoza. He's got Cornell Dupree. He's got Alphonse Mouzon. He's got Bernard Purdy, Ralph McDonald. Who else is on here? Yusef Lateef on flute and sax. Opens up with like a 26-minute track where it starts out really kind of mellow. He's playing electric piano and also playing some Moog synthesizer. And it's kind of mellow. And then all of a sudden, like the wah-wah guitar starts coming in and it kind of changes and it kind of turns into this like really cool jam. And it's a great record. And this is the 2015 reissue, which for reasons I can't explain, I never stocked, and it comes with a bonus live track. So yes, if you're into that whole electric jazz thing, which I am, I think you would enjoy this. New one from Mesa, The Spin. I offered the vinyl a little while back. We finally got the CDs from Metalblade. Really interesting Italian band, as I mentioned, kind of stuck into the doom metal genre, but not really. It's really not a good
Why don't you
description.
describe exactly what they are? Because they're really not anything. They're
Yeah,
all
but
sorts of things.
yeah, it's a little bit of everything. Great female vocalist, some male vocals too. There's a jazz element, there's a world music element, there's I hate to say gothic metal element, but maybe I'm saying that because of the fact that it is a female vocalist. I'm thinking in terms of like an After Forever, but that's really in the distance. Um, the whole thing has like this progressive feel to it because they're mixing and mashing up all these different genres, and they do it really well. And the vocalist, as I said, the vocalist, she's great. So, and I should have written down her name, and I'm stupid. I didn't do it.
I'll need one of those too.
Yeah, really good.
As the stack gets bigger and bigger, right?
Yes, it's growing. It's growing. It's growing. Next one, because some of you would want this. This is from the gray area, Mike and the Mechanics, or they calling it Mike Rutherford with the Mechanics, Johannesburg. It is a radio broadcast, supposedly a radio broadcast. Take that for what it's worth, from 1995. All right. I was not going to bring these in because, frankly, the margin on these suck. But I said, what the hell? I'm going to do it anyway. Pink Floyd at Pompei. We got the 2 CD version and we have the Blu-ray edition. So back in the day, when I was living alone in Forest Hills, in my studio in Forest Hills, I splurged. I had a 27-inch JVC television. I thought that was huge, 27-inch TV. I had a JVC VCR, and I bought Pink Floyd at Pompeii. I bought the VHS tape. I used to sit there and get baked and watch that thing over and over on a Saturday. I'd be like, my eyes would be falling out of my head. It was great. So they handed this off to Steven Wilson, who he's worked his magic. The early word is that it sounds fabulous. It just showed up, so I didn't crack it open. I'm going to keep a copy of the vinyl for myself. And it's one of the classic Floyd items. It's part of the catalog, and it's finally getting the attention it deserves. And I understand the picture's been cleaned up tremendously. 4:3 aspect ratio. I guess there was nothing they could. I guess that's what the original negatives, the original film was. But if you're into Floyd and you want to see them without an audience, jamming out like in the in the ruins of Pompeii, it's pretty great.
Pretty magical stuff. It still boggles my mind that like over 50 years later, it's just now that we're getting an actual album representation of that performance, right?
Yeah,
All
yeah,
this time.
yeah. If I remember correctly, I think they split Echoes into like part one and part two.
I think so.
I think that's how it's done. So I'm happy to have it. And if it sounds good, like it's supposed to, I'm really looking forward to it. It was kind of a magical thing, especially, I was like 16 years old. Well, no, when I was living in Forest Hills, I was 21, but even still, 21, it was pretty special.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Still is.
Yeah. All right. Next thing we got. This is a reissue of Katy Ron. This is called Lise. Um, I had her latest album I had some months ago last year. This is, I think, a 10th anniversary reissue of her first album. She's Dutch, but she is into the whole Scandinavian folk metal, pagan metal genre. This is not metal at all. This is very it's kind of like Nordic folk, but with this pagan element to it. It's her and Christopher Jewell, who's from the band Heilung, and they were very theatrical Nordic folk metal band. So it's, there's stuff like hammered dulcimer, harp, and all kinds of stuff like that. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool stuff. She's got a beautiful voice, and it's interesting that she's a Dutch singer, and somehow she gravitated to the whole Scandinavian scene. And yeah, so
And it's got an owl on the cover. Thumbs up.
there you go. Are you into owls?
Owls, I like owls. Yeah.
There you go. All right, this one I know Eric is all hot and bothered over this, and you reviewed it, and you said nice
Yep.
things. I recall
Really good. Yeah.
Norwegian. I guess that's the second album, right? From Soft
Second album. Yep. Second album.
Norwegian bands called Focus. This is like their homage they say their homage to Camel and Focus. Just 4 tracks on the album. First track's called Camel. Second track called Pocus. Third track called Focus. And the fourth track is called Oh Jimmy. And Oh Jimmy, to me, did not sound like Hendrix at all.
No, it sounds more like Zappa than Hendrix. Yeah.
It was more Zappa, yeah. And again, very, very good jazz rock, very good jazz rock band.
Yeah. Yeah. Really good.
Prog, jazz rock, good stuff. All right, finally got this in. We had this up for pre-order. New one from Terra Maze, the Harmony Machine. Dean Wells, just solid melodic prog metal. What I call, like, in the vein of like what I call old school prog metal. And yeah, good stuff. All right, that's it for CDs. No significant restocks. Still waiting for the Moonlight Sky to come back. That's in transit. That should be here any day. If you're looking for that, keep checking the site. Vinyl. Let's hit the vinyl and then we're out of here. We got the Flower Kings double LP. We have Gentle Giant triple LP. Heavy. You could hurt someone with that. We got the Pink Floyd at Pompei. That's a double LP. And then we have the Katy Ron Lise. That's a single LP. And that's what I got this week.
Cool. A lot of good stuff.
And one other thing, we got bagels. We got bagels on the way.
Bagels on the way too.
So
Kim won't be shipping any of those because they'll all be gone by the time this episode.
Yeah, they're gone. So but if you're looking for sesame or poppy, put it in the customer notes.
Yeah. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Tasty Vittles will be coming your way.
Mm-hmm.
So Laser CD, of course, lasercd.com, of course, is the URL, and we'll have the entire list posted down below in the comments. So go ahead and copy and paste those, and then when you get to the site, what do they got to do, Ken?
Buy a lot, please, and buy often. So,
although maybe not as often as you normally would, because Ken's packing everything himself right now. So
I'm packing everything in, but heck, you know what? I'll figure it out.
You'll figure it out. He's going to work all weekend, so
yeah, well,
as much as you want.
Put an extra hour in here or there. I can always use the business.
Yes, there you go. There you go.
Doesn't hurt.
So thanks for watching, everybody. Coming up on the channel tonight, we have 4 Fusion Friday. So that's happening in just a few hours. So stay tuned for that. We've got the UK Connection tomorrow, and then 2 Ranking the Album shows on Sunday. We've got Ranking the Albums of Coney Hatch as well as Icon. So 2 80s metal hard rock bands. So that's coming up on Sunday, and the Hudson Valley Squares are on Monday. So Lots happening over the next couple of days. Don't miss any of it. Visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube all together all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as a post. And please do hit the like button before you leave. For Ken Golden, I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching. See you next week here for more Professor's Picks. Have a good weekend. Take care.
Thanks again.